The European Union's next steps for addressing the continent's worsening energy crisis following Russia's invasion of Ukraine are expected to be unveiled next week.
Russia's state-run energy company has continued its shutdown of a pipeline carrying natural gas to Europe in what German officials see as a political power play. And the European Commission president says the EU's electricity market is no longer operating amid knock-on effects from the Ukraine war. European Commissioner for Energy Kadri Simson told the Associated Press in an interview an extraordinary meeting of the European Union's energy ministers will be held in Brussels on Friday to discuss a bloc-wide package of solutions to the power market cost spikes. She said the European Commission expects the package will be adopted next Tuesday and that a decoupling of gas and energy prices, increase in liquidity for the market, and coordinated demand reduction could be expected in it. Simpson also says that the current energy crisis in Europe has made it clearer that renewable energy, such as solar and wind, are essential for energy in the future.
Right now, at this situation where Russia is using their natural gas supplies as a weapon, we have to take care of security of supply. And that means that, some extraordinary investments. We are taking responsibility, and the biggest step that we are making to not impact the global gas and LNG market is agreeing that we will cut our gas consumption. We have made, and several national governments have made, a set of commitments to reduce the energy consumption. And we will not achieve our climate targets unless we will prioritize energy saving.
Australia's central bank on Tuesday boosted its benchmark interest rate for a fifth consecutive month to a 7-year high of 2.35%.
The Reserve Bank of Australia's decision was the cash rate's fourth consecutive hike of half a percentage point. When the bank lifted the rate by a quarter percentage point at its monthly board meeting in May, it was the first rate hike in more than 11 years. It is now at its highest point since February 2015, when the bank cut the rate from 2.5% to 2.25%. The government will introduce bills to Parliament by next week that would reduce the costs of medicines and childcare.
The Independent Reserve Bank has just announced its decision to increase interest rates by another 50 basis points, and that brings the cash rate to 2.35%. Now, this will be very difficult news for a lot of Australians with a mortgage. Once again, it isn't a surprise to anyone. The bank had flagged more increases. The markets had anticipated